Mm-hmm. In fact, hold on. There's something I need to actually pull up real quick. Okay. Yep. Here we go.
I was one of them.
Well, I don't have the video up. So yeah, the anime tourist problem. It really is a problem once you start to like look into things. Mm-hmm.
I was one of them. No, I used to hate anime my whole entire life.
Why do you say this? I used to hate anime my whole entire life. Like as soon as you came out of the womb, you just hated anime.
Until 2020, the first actual anime episode I ever watched was the first episode of Death Note.
The Death Note just changed this man's life, you know? You know, I remember when I first got into anime, and it wasn't like I hated anime or anything. No, I watched like Black Butler, and now I'm a maid. Fuck. He's a walking contradiction. I know. Like the dude shouldn't really have started his introduction to be like, oh, I used to hate anime. It's like, man.
Out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Get him out of here!
But yeah. Alright.
2020
Mine
was
was
a horrible year.
Inuyasha.
That is
Oh, I think they
leading
actually
to a
bring it up.
garbage decade for many of us.
Mm-hmm.
But the worst thing about 2020, besides only bands, was the hoodweeb. This group of people, like all tourists, have little to no respect for what came before.
They used to just watch Naruto. I know this because I actually used to be, I used to actually know them in my neighborhood actually growing up. They usually would just have Naruto on their TV, and that's like the majority. That's all they just watch
took an
Naruto.
interest into the hobby, and they demand that it conforms to their stringent world.
It's only once they started like.
If you told a ninja I watched anime back in 2010, he probably thought you meant shit like this.
I used to watch shit like this, yes. I recognize the series. I remember after watching High School DxD, I was wondering if there was like any similar shows, and I forgot the specific name of this one show. But yeah, I was like, oh hey, she has red hair like Rhea Scremery.
Insane PR growth. Netflix says 50% of their global users now watch anime. I meant shit like this, and I don't care. Go back to your ghettos.
Bitch, go back to Party City where you belong.
Okay.
Netflix and Western media.
Thank you,
is so
Papa
trash,
Gundam.
It's no wonder people are watching anime. There is no
Oh yeah. Like okay, you can like there's actually no, there's only like one single Netflix adaptation of an anime that was good, and it was because they had the creator behind One Piece on it, and he was allowed to just cut the entire production or the show if you know they tried to like change anything, you know, kind of like what they did with what Netflix did with the previous anime adaptations. Death Note. Do I even need to say anything more? Cowboy Bebop. I think we all forgot about that, and let's continue to. The One Piece Netflix series was amazing. It was their only one because they had brought the actual creator. It's just so frustrating, I tell you. It's the fact that it's like they had to bring the original creator to make it good. And now, I mean, it was a complete success. It's like, yeah, wow, you actually got people into One Piece who didn't want to like watch like the 1,000 episodes. Very condensed but coherent for non-anime watchers. Yeah, they did a good job. Like, it's like you've been working on a series for over half a decade. Yeah, you should be able to, especially for like a live action show, be able to like condense it compared to. Oh man, that actually kind of reminds me. Did you customers know that there was going to be like a Powerpuff Girls CW TV show? Yeah, it was god awful. So even when companies are trying to adapt like shows that are technically from the Western media, oh god, that just reminds me. I just hope they never try to adapt like any live action version of any Hanna-Barbera show. It's going to be horrendous. But yeah, it's just that adaptations are not working, and it really just feels like the writers behind her or something know that. And yeah. Damn, ads came in as soon as you joined. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not keeping track of my, like, yeah, ads are in progress for, like, the next 30 seconds. So here, you know what, while we wait, I might as well yap about just my frustration. And it's like they didn't, and now that I think about it, Netflix did not learn. Let me actually bring this up real quick. Hold on. Because there was this one anime. I think I can, like, look it up if it's gambling anime. I forgot the specific name. Oh yeah, Kagaguri? Yeah, Kagaguri. So let me tell you, customers, if you ever heard of this anime. It was like, here, let me pull up the poster. Okay, and then let me pull up the other one. Powerpuff Uno. No, I was briefly mentioning how luckily it was canceled, but I don't think I'm allowed to actually show the footage. Otherwise, I think the freaking CW or something will come after me. But pretty much it was just a god-awful adaptation of the Powerpuff Girls. Pretty much anyone who's familiar with CW adaptations, they just like take the characters, turn any like monster-like characters human because they don't want to pay for the production of a suit or anything, and just like, yeah, the most generic, god-awful, like, storyline. In fact, I remember for the Powerpuff Girls one, pretty much, they grew up, they separated, and they went their own ways, and then it's like, oh, apparently, you know the monkey, what was his name? Jojo? The live-action Jojo was interesting because I heard Araki Ada told the director, do whatever you want, destroy the world I create if it helps you the story. Oh, you're talking about Jojo Bizarre Adventures? Oh yeah, Mojo Jojo. Thank you. So yeah, they turned him into a human, and then he apparently had a son. So actually, yeah, if I remember correctly, the father was named Jojo, while the son was named Mojo, I think. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck the script writers were thinking. But so pretty much, I think JoJo died from the Powerpuff Girls or something that caused the group to retire. And then his son wanted to get revenge or something, and then ended up just falling in love with Blossom. It's like the most Riverdale like plot line you would ever imagine. Well, you see, the son was called JoJo. Wait, was his name Mo? This is so fucking confusing. Holy fuck. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, right. So with Netflix adaptations, going back to Netflix, what was the show's name? Yeah, so pretty much you take they took a Japanese show like Kagaguri and was like, oh hey, let's make a live action show. It's called Bet. I can't. I fucking can't with like the people who are like behind this. In fact, I'm actually kind of glad this image is low quality because that this yeah. Yeah. Anyways, let's go back to what Papa Gundam was talking about.
Nothing else on. And if we break it down on another level,
Netflix says that 50% of all of the worldwide users now watch anime.
obviously,
150 million households. Anime viewership has tripled in 5 years.
2020.
80 to 90% watch dub.
You know why they watch anime dub? Because motherfuckers can't read.
Approximately
Yeah.
40% of students in the US cannot read at a basic level.
Nor can they do math.
You know what 33 divided by 3 is?
No.
I forget the clips he adds.
33 divided by 3?
I'm always a fan of his like editing style because he really does bring in some real world clips. And also, I don't know if this interviewer just does this on purpose, where he brings like people that just cannot think.
I don't know, Fall. No, I don't know.
Yes.
Number
Yes.
comes between 2 and 4. Beetlejuice.
25. With
Mhm.
some, reports indicating this number is even higher. This includes a significant proportion of low-income 4th graders, where almost 70% struggle with basic reading skills.
Try adults too, my guy.
We could talk about the issue
Mhm.
localization has caused for anime fans. In America, dealing with progressives drunk on power.
My colleagues around the world have told me about
Yeah.
the many examples of censorship in the name of localization.
I've seen when translators like gloat about the fact that they can easily just change the context behind stuff and just yeah. From what I've seen, and I don't know if it's still happening, it just seems like a bunch of failed writers that are just translating for anime or manga because they couldn't get anything original to just to pop off for them.
I'm often surprised by them, and I think Japanese people have been slow to acknowledge this issue. However, in recent years, it has become a very important topic for Japan, which aims to be a nation built on content culture. Japanese people also read the messages in the reply section. Please continue to tell us about it. Netflix English localization of One Piece anime changes the term new kama into new trans.
Why do they do
Yeah,
this?
that's what we need. I won't dip too deep into this because it's for a later video I'm working on.
Mm-hmm.
But imagine a future where anime is as soulless as the MCU.
This is fine.
And it could
Yeah, it's pretty horrific, especially with Hollywood just kind of getting tired of the superhero genre. Pretty much just superhero fatigue.
happen if Western production companies get their hands too far into the anime scene.
We as a society
Hold on, let me quickly go back to that article.
Companies get their hands too far in.
Sony Group deepens investment into booming anime sector. Didn't they buy like Crunchyroll a while back? You know, a place that used to be a pirate site. With Japanese animation forecast to become 60 million businesses by 2030, Sony is leveraging its assets behind the category. We are very... Hold on, I can't tell because it's bullish about the overall growth of anime and what that means for us.
Into the anime scene.
We as a society should be allowed to stone people for having interest in owning a statue of a teenage girl in nothing but her underwear, because
It's not even a nude figure. Like, why the fuck would you say this? Like, I tell you, people on Twitter are just way too comfortable with just spouting threats.
no way in hell was this made without the intention of marketing towards horny weirdo.
Yeah, you just this got to be like some sort of like what's the specific word? Bias or whatever. Like, next thing you know, you're going to tell me this guy has skeletons in his closets and that's why he's complaining about like anime figures.
This is my favorite hate response from yesterday. I checked his profile, and he's a furry who posts furry porn. If stoning
Okay, well that was quick. That was just a second after, as I just said.
horny weirdos becomes legal, this dog is the first to be getting hit.
In fact, I remember there being like some sort of law in Texas that ended up causing a bunch of DBZ manga to just get like taken off the shelves and banned. So it's like, if you're into anime and you're still complaining about anime, and then all of a sudden it becomes like freaking and then all of a sudden it's like you have like a law in your country that's going to ban it. Again, this is ridiculous. Like oh yeah, I remember now. It's hypocrites. I can't pronounce this for fuck's sake. Hypocrites.
He ain't lying. You own this, you need to be locked up.
What the fuck are you saying, dude? Freaking oh yeah, you have a sexy anime figure. Oh yeah, you need to be. This guy's rage baiting. I can't. I fucking can't with this. Hypocrites. Like, next thing you know, you're going to tell me this guy, like, watches Naruto or something. Just fucking... You've seen the sexy no jutsu. Come on. You want to complain about fucking anime.
You ever put something like this in your cart, you need to be locked up.
You fucking... Okay. It's so ironic that DBZ fans were in support of the manga being banned thing, thinking it would only be stuff like Maid and Dragon Ball were the first one to be banned. The Greek philosopher. It's like, man, I really want to pull up the hand cam right now, but I'm not wearing pants. I just can't. Like I really, because I have like a figure right next to me of what was it, Rappy from this her inner summer skin. That's pretty much just on par with this skin. Ultra. But yeah. Well, I rolled out of bed today. The first thing you put on before streaming is I am a VTuber. I could be naked for all you guys don't know. But yeah,
If you see this and don't see a problem with it,
there is no problem with it. Apparently, you have a problem with it. And also, can you please
probably seek some help.
Can you please open your eyes? Like, I'm looking at this clip. Does this guy even open his eyes at all? Like, is the anime figure that scary that he can't open his eyes? Like seriously, look.
Legal. This
Hold on.
dog is the first to be getting hit.
You own this. You
He's squinting. Is he high? I'm guessing with the way how low his eyes are open right
need to be
now.
locked up. You ever put something like this in your cart? You need to be.
Everyone buys this every single day. It's literally a figure collecting hobby. There's nothing illegal about this. No. Getting locked up over having a friggin' anime. As the kids say, that's not an issue. It's an that's an issue, not an ish me. I've never heard of that.
Be locked up. If you
I
see
must be
this and
old.
don't see a problem with it, you should probably seek some help.
What type
Now,
of
I
help?
understand
Yeah, let me just go to the therapist. As like they'll be like, oh, what is your problem? Oh yeah, a guy told me that I need some help because I like an anime figure, and it's like the therapist will be like, you don't need help. You really don't need help. Just go live your life. Oh my god, this is so ridiculous. Like, literal lack of brain
This
cells.
has always been a thing in the anime community, but at some point we have to.
Yeah, it has been a thing always in the anime community. Like, when the fuck did you get into anime? Like, just man, if you got into anime after 2020, just I will never no. Like I gotten into anime back in, like, for me it was 2014 or 2014 to 2013, I think. And yeah, wasn't complaining about it because, like, yeah, there's gonna be some weird stuff. There's gonna be some sexy stuff because, hey, sex sells. Wow.
Draw a line somewhere. Y'all try to say I was the problem when I said
You are the problem. The only reason you're saying you're not the problem because you're the only one speaking into the fucking mic.
that people who buy the half-naked free run stuff.
Why the fuck would you get into a hobby and then start trying to chastise it?
Exactly. It's like, goddamn, it's like someone getting into, like, a freaking FPSs and being like, oh man, there's too much violence. It was just too much shooting. It's like, man, hey, you like Fair End? Oh yeah, it's great. Mm-hmm.
Asshole, who invited you?
Look out, the hoodweeb says you need to do hard time for an anime figure, but his Uncle Junebug got a GoFundMe for legal funds.
Yeah.
Cold take, but it's so weird how new anime fans obsess so much over fictional characters' ages. I remember back in the day, everyone loved Asuka, Yoko, etc., and no one cared about their canon ages because they're.
I remember when I was first watching Gurren Lagann. I forget what year it was. It was like 2015 or something. I don't know. I was in French class around the time I was watching it. I think I forget if I watched it dubbed or subbed. But yeah, it's like when I first saw it, it's like I don't look at anime characters and the first thing I think of is like their fucking age. No, it's just that, oh wow, their design looks really cool.
Not real. Their design is just hot. Lore is
Yeah,
irrelevant.
that's the point.
That's just the problem. People don't have lives anymore. They're constantly online, and they realize being a victim of virtue signaling.
Oh my god, is this? Oh yeah. This is screenshots when Coronis played the freaking wizard game. It's ridiculous. I remember this back in 2020. I remember there was like some people I was following that was like freaking, oh, if you're going to play this game, you're going to be banned. And it's like, oh wow, this game I was actually pretty interested in because of the open world. Oh wow, I'm just going to leave. And I think a couple of those people blocked me. because apparently they think it's like, I'll be honest, you want to know something? I had no idea not J.K. Rowling, who the creator behind Harry Potter was before. I mean, until people apparently had a problem with what they say online. And granted, yeah, yeah, it's rough, but again, you're just bad. You're just like canceling people over liking a series that they grew up with. It's just like, yeah, some people don't even aren't really familiar with the creators. They just think it's like an IP from the company, which, yeah, I think when did she sold the rights to the Harry Potter series for them to just milk? Like, I think they're remaking it for some reason. Like, I'll be honest, they could just easily just make like a new series or something within the world. But yeah, pretty much. Some people have a problem with flat anime girls. Again, it's ridiculous, but are fine with a busty 15-year-old. His age doesn't even matter when it comes to this fictional content. You can do whatever in fiction as long as you weren't hurting anyone in real life. Do whatever you want. But yeah, like, I remember back in 2020 when it got really bad, when you had VTubers like Silvervale and I believe what was her name at the time? Pikami, yeah. Pikami, when they were getting attacked and canceled online. And I'll be honest, I feel like you're able to, like, as long as you are able to, well, no, it can get worse though from what I've seen, especially with the whole V Shoujo stuff and the company, like Silvervale finally coming out and saying how the company really didn't support her, and she couldn't say anything because he was behind NDA at the time. So yeah, it really sucks. But no, I'm glad Karone was able to stream the game and just didn't really have an issue with it. Like, I've seen a compilation of clips, and she was having a fun time. It's hilarious how inconsistent people who have this insane need have to have a moral high ground. Oh yeah. Because it's like, I really do question what the hell their end game is. It's like, oh yeah, you have completely shunned anime and stuff like that at the end, and it's like, oh wow, is now people are being arrested for liking anime. It's like, wow, aren't you going to be included because you two were in the media? It's like, man, just have fun. Quit complaining, okay? It's like, apparently they're doing this because outrage apparently brings a bunch of attention. Just have some fun. Anyways. But yeah, no, they would just say that. I don't, just out of nowhere, and it's like, man, no context. Gosh, the things people say. Yeah, you should probably put that in quotation marks next time. Otherwise, people will probably like mistaken you actually saying that. Anyways, yeah, no worries. The reason why I don't have like my chat featured on this scene.
Is the best way to get noticed.
Oh, look how bad this is. Look, he's bad. Look, see, he's terrible. I'm putting him out. He's a monster.
I do appreciate the way It's a Gundam does portray these people, because he does do a good job with how they sound like.
Look, I'm a hero. Look.
Anyway, remember when Twitter discovered Berserk
Oh,
and over?
I remember this. I remember I didn't say anything, obviously, because I really don't want to actually interact with these types of people who say the most insane stuff, and then after that you would like check their profile a month later and they're suspended. But yeah, no, it was right. It's like baby's first steps in the dark horror. They start like kicking and screaming. It's like, it's so violent. Yeah, I don't like it. It's like, shut up. Go back to your like safe shoujo anime or something. I don't know.
And over again, in which Kentaro Miura would burn in hell. It tweaked my.
It really goes too far, especially when people start like wishing death on an author who is already dead. It's like, what the fuck? What is wrong with you?
My mind to levels that we're not getting into. I was so burnt out I didn't even do a second video on it. You see, these people who have done nothing with their lives that will be remembered even
Pure
by
chaos.
family members
Yeah.
feel that they are the moral authority of art and storytelling. Oh my god. I'm not going to say the things I want to say about these absolute genetic deficient
YouTube really holds them back. If
He's not funny at all.
We are in an unfortunate era of anti-writer, where writing and exploring darker themes and subplots automatically makes a series well written, even if it's purely fetishistic and borderline offensive, due to the fact that these themes are handled with zero care or nuance.
What do you know? What have you written? Nobody's gonna remember you in 20, 30 years. Kintaro Miura, eternal. You wanna know what is
Pretty much.
anti-writer for me? Trans people making everything trans. How you like them apples, huh? And they handle it with zero care or nuance.
Stop him! I saw people sitting there on Twitter trying to say Silk Song was transcoded. I don't know how in God's name you get it from little bugs.
It doesn't make any sense.
people say this is just too much for just to gather attention, because they know they're going to gather either hate or likes. At this point, it's like, I just don't take Twitter too seriously. You'll live a happy life.
Sense. Any sense.
You see, it's just wild to me. The generation that thinks sexuality is cringe and everything is sus, becoming interested in a hobby that admittedly lives on fan service, is peak cognitive dissonance.
Some fans of harem anime will defend shows like High School DxD and
Yeah, I
Love
watched
Ru,
them.
but nobody should be watching.
To love Rue. You gotta like say it in one word.
What? I didn't even know they existed. But now that you say it's bad, I'm gonna watch it on principle.
So any anime with attractive women, especially women after one guy, it's gooner bait material, right? Well,
Just don't mention Kiss X Sis, man. I remember Kiss X Sis. I read the fucking manga. And oh boy, it goes a lot crazier than the anime, I can tell you that.
Sugoi! Leave my anime waifu.
He actually brings back the puppet. Oh man. I remember he actually got in trouble for having this puppet for quite a while, and then apparently the YouTube reps was telling him not to have it anymore. I think this was back when he was like going over like the Twitch titty streamers. So yeah, nice that he was able to bring it back for this, talking about anime.
Was alone. Unleash the grippers, you filthy casuals! I refuse to be censored by Puritans. I'm scratching the living hell out of my leg.
Oh my god.
Oh, I wish that were me. I'd squeeze her ass.
Okay, let me lower the volume on Billy.
It's gonna spray out all over me. Oh.
I wonder what is happening to that puppet thing. I don't know. There's the demonetized symbol right there. So, hey, you can only imagine. He's probably just flapping the arms.
why don't you tell me how solo leveling is peak animation, you filthy animal? And don't even get me started on race swapping character
Executed.
trends on Twitter. Why? Who knows? It's the lamest shit on the planet.
Yeah, I don't get this. I really don't get this. It's like you're just editing anime screenshots to a different race. But these are also the same type of people that's going to complain about like a skin tone being like off or something in an illustration. It's like what the fuck? What are you doing? Just stop it. Stop complaining.
That's led to endless hours of infighting among people who can only speculate what sunshine looks like.
I'm Japanese, so I'll use translation. But why is it that you guys get mad at me for calling thick lips and ropey hair a stereotype? But when you blackwash, you paint with the stereotype. Please don't tarnish Japanese art. There are still many races who say that changing the race of the Japanese character is not discrimination. And as you can see from the quote, they casually say it's great art because it's not Japanese. If you point this out, you get called a racist. Their IQ is so low.
This really is a rules for thee and not for me situation. When it comes to these people,
They can't
Jesus
even
fucking
understand
Christ.
what discrimination is. Seki make you
They think it goes one way.
Vibe.
Oh yeah, I remember this. I think Rev Says Desu actually covered this situation a while ago. Yeah, so pretty much they thought the skin was because okay, this is literally just what was it, like a mesh or something, like a bodysuit mesh, but they thought it was a different skin color. And then they translated the title of the anime, and just after they literally just changed the skin tone of the freaking character, and Jesus fucking Christ.
Volume 7. All to your
I wanna
shit,
see-
bitch.
Oh my
now
God.
the sex slave is black. Good work. Wait, what?
that was the title of the freaking of the manga. I think I forget. I think it was a manga. Yeah, you just made it worse.
Besides
Congratulations.
the puritanical brainlets on the
Oh
internet
my
with more
God.
issues than a Vogue magazine.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's clinical depression.
Don't
Hollywood has taken
expose them to tights. Oh my God, it is just horrible. Like, Jesus Christ, people on Twitter are just unhinged.
Interest in Japanese animation,
Okay.
leading to our favorite form of media slowly being
Okay, we're going back to
achieved
Hollywood
into
now.
mediocrity. Not to mention that the Western adaptations of beloved animes in popular shows often lead to race swapping of characters into oblivion and also.
Again, I'm point this out. They did do that. They actually, yep. I mean, fucking. Hold on. I can pull up another race swap. Netflix. I want to see if there's a side-by-side image. Yep. 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 They are doing this on purpose. They actually are. You're going to tell me for the Death Note adaptation that this is it's not even wearing the same costume. It's like one thing to do a race swap, but then it's like just another thing just to make it just like look not even at all identical. It's like for the actor of Al, at least they made him blonde and crazy, but just yeah. In fact, they did a Japanese live action as well. Yeah, in fact, they did two times. I think one of them was a movie and the other was a TV show that didn't even finish halfway through production. Just yeah. Anyways. I mean, if they made an American-inspired version of it, maybe it would fit. Just, I think. But I gotta say, I think the only good thing out of the Netflix Death Note was the Willem Dafoe. What was the Shinigami's name? Just yeah.
Also, on occasion, making some of them trans.
Can you imagine how many lives this is going to be saving?
YouTube channels popular for anime now fall under two categories: the hoodweeb or anime puritan authorities. The way Trash Taste acts while opening up some anime figure, you'd think these dudes were going through Epstein's hard drive with the reactions they had. But then
Okay, I know that Joey and Gigug are actually longtime anime fans.
again, these dudes are cool with Hassan Piker and have him on. So why
Okay, I
am
don't want to get into this.
surprised by these fucking
I don't want to get into politics.
Gentlemen, that I shout out Aramanga Sensei just for Gaunt. Everybody, round of applause.
I can barely even see
Well
it.
done, Joey. Well done. I'm proud of you.
The sign of the box is covering it.
We got a prison?
Even though I've
My God, these dudes have such
Connor is the only one that makes those jokes in the group. I know that for a fact. Mm-hmm.
low testosterone.
Because I remember there was an episode where these two were sharing hentai or something. And I think Connor was the only one that was complaining because half of the stuff they were showing was lolicon. And yeah, it's only if you have like these two in the room, it's just going to be a different podcast. You are just not going to get any of those comments.
About men you look at, you know, if someone came up on them in a dark alley, they wouldn't even fight. They're just like, here's my cell phone, here's my wallet, here's my jewelry. Don't hurt me, please.
I warned you.
I didn't even know the context he was talking about. I paused halfway through. What is this clip from?
Someone should help that lady.
a fan of Aramanga Sensei, but this is actually a pretty solid.
I think you'd have the FBI knocking if you said you were.
Connor, can you stop making freaking FBI jokes?
Well, I mean, Gaunt should be used to that by now, right?
Once, I'm okay not seeing the figure, you know?
You sure?
There's like a child's playmat there. What
I get Connor's the only one in the fucking group that makes these types of comments. In fact, I remember this guy used to like not be familiar with VTubing, and he was like, "Oh, what the fuck is a VTuber?" And he's like one of the streamers that's well known to play with Iron Mouse. Just yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, I'll bring it out. I'll bring it out. Don't worry. I think it's
You dudes should be hanging out with Darkside Phil.
No. No, not DSP. No, the guy doesn't even like anime to begin with.
And this one has no clothes on, apparently. What the hell is she wearing?
This is going nowhere.
You can definitely tell this is from a different era of gaming.
Well, yeah, what fucking year did the game come out in? Probably the early 2000s? Yeah, they used to do that stuff all the time.
Watching is too estrogen coded. I
For
can't
fuck's
take
sake,
it.
Phil.
I literally cannot take it. I am not in the mood for gay shit today.
How do you spend more than a decade in the anime sphere and still this much of an insufferable moral?
Like, what is stopping them from telling Connor, hey, Connor, can you just, like, stop doing the freaking FBI jokes?
Dude, the wrong people are famous in the anime community, bro. But the algo is designed that way. It rewards you for being fake, lame, and gay. You want someone to talk about anime figures with passion? It's my boy Zuko.
God craves punishment, an Anubis-styled figure. Love the headpiece, love the ears. Outfit's non-existent, has the golden thong, though. And join a peach.
I can respect this description. You'd die if you got exposed to DOA. Man, there used to be advertisements back on the Xbox for Dead or Alive. Yeah. I'm just gonna assume some Karens got into the production. I specifically remember going back to like freaking PlayStation in 2018 once they started canceling titles like Senran Kagura. And they started starting to censor other titles on their platform like Nekopara. My voice is dying. Or no, if I remember correctly, they had, I think the devs had to like remove the, what was it, the physics slider. And then the game got downgraded to an E for everyone. It was just kind of ridiculous, and it wasn't just fan service. It ended up going into like other certain aspects in horror games. I forgot there was this one horror game that had like a moment that was like a literal face-off that had to be like censored.
Must be very tasty. You have my attention.
Thank you for the hydrate,
This
Redeem.
dude is underrated. His evident passion for Japanese figure collection and anime is infectious and shines through every video he creates. I don't even collect these things.
Yeah, this is a professional. They know what they're talking about. Like, if I remember correctly, when it comes to Trash Taste, I think they just probably had a sponsor or something, and the only reason they did it with the sponsor, but I don't know. I feel like if the sponsors ever had a problem with the FBI jokes Connor was making, they would probably stop. Mm-hmm. But yeah.
But seeing this guy passionate about a hobby, though different from my own, is great because I can relate on some level, rather than some rich jackasses pretending like this shit makes you a
They only did it for the sake of the sponsorship.
looking at it.
No, what the fuck? Who the fuck is that?
Oh, okay. Out of all these clips, it's just okay. This is a crazy screenshot, but it's been nothing but Connor complaining.
Keep doing you, Zoko, you magnificent bastard. Anyway, I gotta go.
Does he actually provide a link to the channel? Okay, I'm going to ask. I think what was the channel name? Did he feature it? Zoko? Oh, okay. ZUCCO. Thank you. Here, I just quickly want to go check it out. God. I need to clear my voice more. I'm not used to doing these commentary videos. So yeah. They have like 20 links to all their stuff though. Yeah, well, they mentioned Zoko in the title. So luckily it does bring it up. So as you can see here, when I'm scrolling through the video, it does mention his name. So yeah, I can appreciate that. Also, yeah, he does actually go over a bunch of like the newest figures. Yeah, a bunch of these are the newest Goddess of Victory figures and such. The state of anime figure collecting in America is depressing. I need to check this one out. Here, we'll save this one after. And I wonder if he's going to bring up bootlegs. Because, yeah, that is a problem, especially at conventions. Anyways, oh yeah, here it is.
Go change the oil on my motorcycle, so let's speed this up. I want to go outside where everybody's semi-normal. On Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, some new dumb shit was making the rounds. The anime men. They are popular for shorts and TikToks, where people with the attention span of fleas thrive. This was hoodweeb to the 9th power.
I'm sorry I ever complained about neckbeards. I take them over these soulless husks any day.
Bro, I hear you.
Guys, I'm sorry. No.
We ranked the most popular anime from each year, 1961 to 2005. Does he bring up the tier list? Because I've seen the tier list on Twitter. I just can't find it.
It only gets worse. It only gets worse every single time.
What do you mean it only gets worse?
Guys, it only gets worse. It only gets worse every single time. I don't know what I'm watching. I'm getting scared.
The year is 1991. Onishima. If I remember correctly, I know one of your customers was a fan of this anime in Chad.
Look at this. It's about like this high school girl, bro. She gets charmed up by this like dude. This dude definitely is older, bro.
This dude literally looks like he's 35 with 4 kids.
Yeah, dude. This girl just started high school, bro. No.
Look, that's me, kid, right?
You are so fixated on that you're ignoring like the other plot that's happening. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, get off your fucking moral high ground and just watch.
Right there. All the Huz are looking for us. Look at this.
They're just very pretty guys, but they're
very
just
pretty
girls.
guys.
So I just don't understand what the concept was, and
Well, maybe if you would shut up and actually watch it.
To watch, dear brother.
You fucking put it at F tier. Of course you would, you lack of attention spans. Holy fuck.
And underestimate.
Alright, after watching that, there was this episode of Invader Zim, it reminds me of, called Plague Babies. It was like I was being hit with the deadly waves of stupidness.
Did he show more
Remember I
clips?
said about 2020 being a bad year? That was when normies like these guys figured out anime existed
Yeah.
and decided to watch. Thanks a lot, China.
finally,
Death Note is so...
Why are you eating while recording? Like, come on, I sometimes do it for a bit on stream. I'm pretty sure they watched Hunter x Hunter and fixated on that one guy obsession with the main character and ignored all the other cool stuff. Yeah, that's the problem with these types of people. They like look at something and treat it as if it was like real life. Man, it's like, how did they become? Oh, they become popular over freaking shorts. Hold on, let me look at the channel. What was it called? The Anime Men. The Anime Men. The Anime Men. Almost 5 million subscribers. Let's look at their oldest video. New channel, I'm famous now. How deep is your love? What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm just looking at their older videos. How deep is your love music? Losing a friend. Friendship is over. Bunny Girl Senpai ED. And then they made a waifu tier list. Hold on. This is from 4 years ago. So granted, 2020, no 2021. I just want to see their tier list. Okay, so wife. And they want to talk about moral high grounds. I need her. Girlfriend. Date/hookup. And yet you don't want to complain about how probably half of these girls are in high school. Friends. Trash. Dead. Why the fuck? Dead. Fuck. What do you mean? What the fuck do you mean you have a category for underage? All these girls would be in that category. What the fuck? Like, they actually have a category, like, what the fuck? So they're still on the moral high ground. Jesus fucking Christ. They're like, first video into anime, there's a tier list. And they're complaining about characters that are underage? Even though, like, that's half of their tier list. Hold on, I want to look at comments. I love how they little argue about Ram and instantly put Ram in this trash section. Sorry, the video quality sucks. Jesus fucking Christ. No one is bringing this up. appearance matters. Oh my god. I can't with these people. They probably don't even know like half of the anime that are featured. Hold on, did they even... Yeah, they don't even know half of the anime that's featured on the tier list. Hold on, let me see the ones. Because they're probably from obscure anime they're not familiar with. They might as well have blocked those comments. Actually, wait, hold on. I'm browsing this by top comments. Let me do newest comments. Ooh, underage. They love anime girls. Yeah, I don't even know. Again, just man, the problem is just them complaining about the ages. They would freak out over that one dress-up darling character. Probably. Anyways, man, I lost my voice over complaining about, or yelling.
I was one of them. No, I used to hate anime my whole entire life until 2020. The
Yeah, I can tell.
first actual anime episode I ever watched was the first episode of Death Note. It was so good. Absolute masterclass, masterpiece. 3, 2.
You're not going to elaborate on that? Like, I can tell you customers that when I first watched anime, it was Black Butler, and the reason why I really like that anime, because it actually taught me to have manners. Yeah. I remember, I forget how old was I, but yeah, that anime actually taught me how to be a bit more graceful in my life. You think your first was Attack on Titan? You love yaoi. Uh-huh. Yeah, that also actually did introduce me to the whole concept of yaoi. Yes, I know. I was familiar with the CL and Sebastian shippers. So wait. They put S tier because Death Note was their first anime. No, go on. I mean, there was that one episode where CL had the cross dress to get into a party. And there was so much merchandise off of it.
My guy, I get take.
Oh, they actually do feature the tier list. I can't tell with the flame pixel art. But Jesus Christ. So wait, they put S tier? Naruto, Death Note, Attack on Titan, Tokyo Ghoul. I'm not familiar with this one because the thumbnail images are too small. Is that Berserk? Wait a minute. Is that Berserk? I can't tell. The images are too small. Don't tell me they like that one horrible Berserk adaptation. That is Berserk. Is that the... Oh, God. Is that the horrible adaptation? I can't tell which one. There's been so many Berserk adaptations. There's the one with the clanging pans.
Anyway, they put out a tier list of the most retarded takes on the planet when it comes to anime. If you can't even pick decent anime and put them on a tiers list, you shouldn't be in charge of even wiping your own ass, bro. Let's see, Berserk being S tier, I'll admit that's base. But if they read the manga,
Okay, yeah.
guarantee you these guys would trash it and say it was
They
problematic. Attack on Titan S tier? No. Maybe A at best or B. You can get mad at me if you want.
I wasn't a fan of the ending, I'll be honest. I read the manga ending and just, yeah.
Jujutsu Kaisen kind of base.
Oh, is that Jujutsu Kaisen? I'm not familiar with that one, so I can't really say much. I am familiar with Tokyo Ghoul, though.
You know, Gundam being C tier is retarded.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. Did they watch the original? Okay, I can understand. I understand Gundam's video on this.
It's C tier, bro.
Even Evangelion at C. What the fuck? They just hate mecha anime. I'm really convinced there is not a single mecha anime these anime men like.
You know nothing about mecha anime without telling me you know nothing. Detective Conan in C tier. One Punch Man.
Detective Conan at C. Jesus fuck. And One Punch Man. Jesus fucking Christ. This is a god-awful tier list. And it's like, of course this is a god-awful tier list. These are the same people who made a tier list. Hold on. Where was it? These are the same people that made a fucking tier list of waifus and apparently wanted to have a fucking underage category and a dead category. Like, gee, and also, now that I think about it, okay, spoilers for Evangelion, but I'll be honest, she should be in the dead tier as well if they watch the end of Evangelion. Like, for fuck's sake. These people are not consistent. I haven't seen Gundam. I've seen like a good chunk of like the original Mobile Suit Gundam. And all the other media they put out, at least in A respect, it's just rage bait channel to prompt comment. I don't know if it's rage bait or something. Because again, this was like what, one of their earliest videos that they put on anime. And some other anime stuff, it looks like they just did your typical cosplay slop and just, what is this, anime ice cream shop. It seems like they were getting into the niche past 2020. We should ban them from tier list. They really should just stop doing tier list, honestly, because it is trash. Absolutely. Also, when's your tier list on video stream coming out? What would I do with a tier list on, even? Like, Common Writers, I guess? I would have to, like, put a category for the series I haven't watched. But you know, that actually kind of reminds me that speaking of tier lists, oh, you just reminded me. Hold on. There's this one I sent to one of my moderators. I could definitely pull up. I want to see, does this actually fit in the capture? Speaking of tier list. Kamen Rider Seasons ranked by how many works are in their designed yaoi tag on Pixiv. I'm very sorry. Not safe for work tag, just to be safe. And you know what? I have to agree with this tier list. Once Xaid came out, yeah, there was a lot of hot men in that series that were doctors. Yeah, yeah. Fucking O's, of course, they're gonna do Onk and just, yeah. Where's W? W is, they apparently they only had like 1,000 works. And again, this probably goes into the fact that what year did these series come out in? Like, I think 2005 or something, 2004, 2005. So yeah. W's down there. I mean, a bunch of these series over here had nothing but bromance. Yeah. Can't spell yaoi without W. Wait, is that even in the... No, okay, never mind. Taiga and underage. Isn't she like 18? Not the only that, but another Toradora character's quote-unquote friend aren't even the same. I really doubt those people even watch the entirety of Toradora. But again, they shouldn't have an underage category because I can literally point out like half of the characters in this tier list are still underage. So it's like, for fuck's sake, you don't have consistency. You just look at a flat-chested character or a character that's small and just put them in that category. Yeah. Looks like the W's and C only under 1,000. Asuka's like freaking 15. Yeah, but they would want to do a date/hook up with her. I can't with these fucking people. Looks at men flat chest. Oh my god, I can't. Like, hold on, what's their trash category? Really? They put Asuka from High School DxD in the trash? She was fucking pure. Holy shit. Except for JoJo. Man, JoJo, I don't even think, like, okay, if these guys were into JoJo, you would see a couple of videos going over, like, top JoJo stands or something. It just seems like the wrong type of people that got into Moe. Yeah, mainstream. Because I'm, like, looking at some of their thumbnails. We held a show at the world's biggest anime convention. No, you paid. You didn't held a show, you paid for a show. Which then goes into show these are probably just a bunch of rich kids that are trying to like buy their way into niche. I wouldn't even be surprised if they paid for subscribers. I mean, at this point, who did they interview? Wait, hold on. Wait, was there an interview? Let's see. We recreated B-Stars in real life. Did you guys use AI? No, okay, right. Okay, you acted. Honestly, I'm like looking at a bunch of these, and they shouldn't be called the anime men. They should be called the cosplay men, because they do a bunch of cosplay videos. And then they started going in the tier list. Go down a bit. Underrated anime. We interviewed the biggest anime artist, Yoa Sobi. This is from 2 years ago. Yosobi. That's was she behind Dress Up Darling? But it looks like they took people from the music video they made ages before the video. I don't even know. Oh my god, it's like they even did like another okay, Discord mods tier list. Okay, never mind. 6 weebs go to okay, Saudi Arabia. I'm guessing a convention was being held there. Okay, this is not even anime. It's just regular show. I'm reading all of One Piece in 24 hours. You are not reading One Piece in all of 24 hours. No. That is not true. Fucking no way. Unless you're like reading at like ×2 speed, which I don't know if it was brought up in Gundam's video, but I know another video I remember seeing that talked about them, that talked about how they had to like watch the anime in ×2 speed.
Death Note is S tier for you? Bro, you guys are animal. Yo, wait. Cowboy Bebop is an S tier. Am I looking
Really? Okay.
at this right? Am I looking at this right? I want to headbutt this dude. Cowboy Bebop is an S tier, but Death Note is. Okay.
Oh my god. The only reason Death Note is in the S tier is because that was like his first anime, man. It's like, oh man, I gotta put my first anime. I have a bias. Yeah, he has a bias. I just like the fact that it looks like they made a couple of music videos to existing anime stuff. That's probably what they did. Hold on, let me double check. At this point, this is just me looking at their older content. Beastars OP Wildside original. Hold on, I'm gonna mute the audio because I don't want to get in trouble for copyright audio. And yeah, okay. This is just. Yep. This is just the official music video with their own live action videos. And again, there's nothing wrong with this content, but holy fuck, it's like you look into like their tier lists, and their tier lists are just trash. Yeah. Oh, okay, actually, I think they're doing their... Are they doing their own song cover? I can't tell if they're lip syncing, because... I think they're just lip syncing. Yeah, they're lip syncing. Because you can see, like, a lot of cuts that they're doing where they're not singing. Like, hold on. Again, I don't want to get copyrighted strike. Okay, not bad with the lip syncing. Okay, yeah. Anyways, anyways. Back to what I was saying. Let me turn back on the audio before I forget. It looks like the official band, but they probably cut their own content into a section where you can't see the band. Hold on. You might actually be right. Okay, Hexa here. You know what? Let me go into the Beastars OP. I didn't realize I would get this much in depth into this rabbit hole. Like, I just want the yap today. Is there official music video? I can't find any official... Yeah, I cannot find any official music video from the band. Like, I'm seeing, like, the anime OP, but... Yeah, I can't find it. Anyways.
What? Solo leveling is above Dragon Ball.
Oh, hold on. I forgot to pull it back up.
Wait, what? Solo leveling is above Dragon Ball.
Yeah, hold on, but yeah,
Dick off.
I don't
Dick
know.
off.
Like this again. This was in 2022. Oh, never mind. Oh wow, you're actually right. Holy shit. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. What's this channel? Wait, really? Is that as well? Hold on. Is that really how they popped off? Stream Wildside. Oh no, they linked it to the original artist. Okay, it just seems like they just made their own live action skit. Elmio the puppet. Yeah, Gundam really likes using his puppets.
Solo leveling is above Dragon Ball.
Dick off! Dick off into a salad spinner and eat yourself bottom first, you feeble Disney remake.
Gurren Lagann
Yeah.
is over Gundam. And
Of course.
Evangelion.
They hate mecha anime. Of course they would do that.
What's wrong with you? I'm not watching this video because I will crash out for an hour straight.
Don't get mad at me. I love Evangelion. That first episode is not that strong.
I only have one thing to say about Evangelion, and that's
Really?
Misato.
I watched the first episode of Evangelion. I was fucking hooked. Jesus fucking Christ! What is your fucking
Can't
taste?
lie, the best part about the episode is holy gyat, bro. Is her name Misato?
Is her name Besad? Why don't you go check? You have a phone, right? You can easily fact check shit. Only people I see hating mecha anime than them is the artist. I guess because they had the draw for the commissions. Oh yeah, I mean the mecha designs can get like very complicated. In fact, that's the reason why for some like people who do commissions, they usually have to like mention that they don't do mecha stuff. I mean, I at least challenge myself to try because like honestly, if you break it down, it's like pretty much just shapes with details within them. But yeah.
Bad, bro. The rest of the episode feels too much of a blur and doesn't really set.
This guy is on his phone. What do you like? Okay, so they got the TV right in front of them. This guy has been on his phone.
Up anything until the end.
How do people take these? You cannot take this guy seriously.
And it doesn't really.
And you can tell because it's not like he's watching the anime on his phone. You see this guy, he's looking at a screen.
Anything done.
You can see him like glance up for like a second.
Misato, this would be.
Just go back to his phone. He goes back to his fucking phone. Jesus fucking Christ. You know, if I'm watching something with a friend, I think we would just leave our phones in the other room or something, you know? Actually just be focused on whatever we watch. Holy shit.
Lower, but it is going into C tier.
Of course you would do it at C tier. You probably were just like on your phone half the time, not even paying attention to the episode.
I've never been that guy, but we probably should have gate kept harder.
Yeah, you should have. People should have listened to me when I talked about gatekeeping. You keep these people out. Haven't you seen what's happening in England? Anime is being treated like England, dog. We're just letting in these anime migrants. People, they have like 4 million subscribers. What is with this generation? Straight up, it seems like they are in love with getting their opinions and takes from dirty-looking white dudes that look like they've never washed themselves. I will not take an opinion from a disheveled, greasy-looking...
Especially someone that's been on their phone half the time and just not even paying attention to what's on the screen. Jesus fucking Christ.
On anything. And if you do, that's a fire on you, as Judy Garland would say. Dude, I'm ready to stop this video. No more. I see why they got hate on Twitter. They get what they deserve. They have no respect or idea of the meaning of these older classics that paved the way for the shit we have.
No, they look at the old stuff and just be like, oh god, this stuff is too old for me. Just fucking... Yeah.
Now, Goku walked so solo leveling could run, you filthy bitch.
This straight up might be the single worst anti-tuber video of all time. One of the biggest proofs that 99% of gimmick pages and skit creators are just trend riding parasites.
They really are. Like, I'm just, because like I would look at their channel and see like all the anime stuff they used to do, and yeah, they just wanted to write off because after 2020 when anime started to become more popular, I guess, in mainstream, they just started to just continue.
they place
You just
GVZ
hop on
below
the
solo
trend.
leveling. We've been calling out this exact tourism for the past few years, but we're dismissed as gooners. Now the
Of
space
course, that's like the easiest thing they could probably make an excuse of. I tell you, it's fucking frustrating.
is invaded by people who call classics unwatchable because they can only watch modern flashy slop like mid-leveling.
Yep, that's what happens. People come into your hobby and they ruin it every single time.
No way he says that about Astro Boy. He needs to delete his account effective immediately. F tier, really? That's unforgivable. They don't know good
He didn't pull up the clips of Astro. Okay, do I need to pull up Rev's? I need to pull up Rev's video because I feel like Rev actually went over this a bit more in depth. Not blame Gundam, but the guy overworks himself too much. Hold on, I want to find it. Okay, here it is. Alrighty.
anime shows if they bit them in the half end. Just because it's old, sure, preference aside, but it's not F tier. I resent
Not F tier because it's old, because I'm younger and just I don't like older stuff.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do?
In this world, you must pick a side.
Hold
It's
on.
not F tier. I resent that.
Yeah, well, what...
Nice artwork with the puppet coming out of you like freaking alien. Love that.
In this world, you must pick a side. The anime man or the anime...
Like, Joey has been around the anime scene, and I know he was, like, trashing on him earlier for his podcast. I mean, honestly, he should have just been trashing on Connor for the constant FPI jokes for whenever an anime girl figure or something was brought in. I don't know, maybe he thought he was being, like, ironic or something, but it just gets annoying. But yeah, no, Joey has been here since, like, what was it, early days of YouTube? Hold on, let me pull this up.
You know, I don't really know.
Nope. Sorry. Oh, I got too many tabs open. Is this what commentary VTubers do? They have too many tabs open. Anime, man. I've seen the guy on the left like 10 or so years ago. The people on the right I've never seen before. That's because he started back in 2020. In fact, I like how, okay, I like how when I look up Anime Man, I mean, not only do I get Joey's channel, but also it's just like I see we don't watch anime. Jesus fucking Christ. I feel like there's a few more videos I can check out that delves a bit deeper. But yeah, you can also see Gundam's video we were just watching. Like, Joey has been around for a decade. Yeah, this guy's been around for over 12 years. And so, okay, like, seriously though, here's a comparison. Okay, let me pull up the anime men. I'm gonna say he's a wank. I mean, yeah, I respect it. Anime men. So if we compare the oldest videos from anime men compared to this. So here's a bunch of older videos. Anime, why dubbed anime sucks. Spring 2013 anime seasons. Spring just he goes over the anime seasons. You got like one was this video or some OST videos, and I have to say it's oddly weirdly similar. Also, yeah, this video is from 9 years ago. What the hell? So it's like a bunch of so yeah, they only just started like hopping on anime once they started doing tier list, and then it spiraled out to all this. Yeah. Well, Joey, he just talked about stuff, and oh yeah, I forgot he also played a bunch of anime video games back then. Yeah, I remember that. In fact, I used to actually be into a bunch of anime LPers back in the day. I think a channel which I think they used to collaborate with, I think it was called Lost Pause. Now, granted, I don't think he does anime video games any content anymore. I think he does like anime meme videos. Hold on. Definitely he's more reliable source on anime. Oh yeah, he's been around for the genre since. I mean, I think he talked about this. I remember he talked about how when he was young, he was learning Japanese, and yeah. But yeah, no, he was more into it casually compared to this. This is just trend hopping. You started with Lost Pause. I don't know what he's doing now. Let's check it out. Actually, you know, let's go. How's he doing? YouTube might have banned him. There was one point where he got banned, but then he got his channel back. Although I think he just does meme videos now. But back then he used to play a bunch of video games. In fact, going back, yeah, I remember. Yeah, this was his Go Go Nippon video. And he used to cover a bunch of visual novels back then. Visual novels and other type of anime-based games. Pretty much. But at one point, he ended up shifting his content over the memes, and it wasn't my thing, so yeah. It's kind of funny, because considering the fact that I ended up doing my own stuff. Anyways, I have too many tabs open now down this rabbit hole. I should just finish the Gundam video.
Men. Then I choose myself. The anime space clearly needs my hateful ass at the door trying to keep people out. And if you're bothered by this, remember, I'd be one of the men that would hold the gate, not open it up and say, come on in and stab a white bitch.
Mm-hmm. I gotta say, also, one thing I want to point out for Gundam Shadow, he has always been stuck at the 822K. Like, I think someone at YouTube hates him. Because it's crazy how a channel like this that would produce a lot of content. And I'm not gonna lie, some of the content is on subjects I don't want to get into, politics and the matter. But yeah. No, I do always enjoy whenever he drops a video that talks about anime and stuff like that. Though granted, in this video, yeah. Though he had like another video that was talking about, what was it? Hollywood is Dead, watch anime instead. I can't find it. Keyword mentioned. I thought he censored those. Let me see. I think his Necopara and Neptunia stuff is what you saw first. Oh yeah, with Lost Pause, yeah. I think he was the one that introduced me to the Neptunia franchise. And granted, that series is nothing but side games at the moment. Man, you remember watching a lot of Joey and Noble before they had their falling outs? Yeah, I mean, I would say when it came to Lost Pause, like, the guy, I mean, I think he was getting, like, freaking age restricted and stuff when it came to a bunch of the anime games and stuff, so it's like he ended up switching to meme-like videos. Which, I mean, granted, hey, if it gets you success, just, yeah. Though with Joey and the Anime Man, I haven't really kept up with their content at all. Because granted, you know, I'm a streamer doing my own stuff. And yeah. I don't know. It's like, I feel like when it comes to the Anime Man, Joey, he's just doing his own thing. I mean, he's making his own content in Japan, and yeah. Mm-hmm. Anyways. Oh yeah, I wanted to bring up like another video that talked about it. Here. I think we'll suspend a few more minutes on this topic.
I promise I didn't wake up this morning wanting to be a hater, but the first thing I saw on social media was this post talking about a YouTube video recently uploaded by a channel called The Anime Men that has nearly 5 million subs on YouTube. And you can see the title, we ranked the most popular anime from each year, 1961 to 2025, present day. And this video is terrible. I have to agree with the tweet here describing it. It might be one of the worst anime-related videos I have seen in a very long time. Basically, a bunch of guys on this channel go through all of these anime, including foundational
barely goes
anime
over
that
it.
inspired the current industry that we have, and they throw them into the F tier. You have people in this video who literally admit they hated anime most of their life, and then discovered anime as COVID weebs back in 2020, and now they're crapping on the most inspirational anime that literally made the industry what it is today. Now, before we get into some clips from that video, I have some good news to start off with. My code with Advanced GG has been bumped to 30% for the next 1 day and 20 or so hours.
It's
so
gone.
Use code REV30 at checkout. You get 30%.
I don't know. What is it inappropriate for me to skip the
They
sponsor?
have all the flavor jars out here. Everything is a banger. You guys.
Oh, they
love
actually
Advanced
literally have a
GG
jump
for
ahead
good
button.
reason. I stand by
Wait,
this
does that
company.
work?
They have so keep an eye on that. Just wanted to share
Oh, it
that
does.
real quick. So, what are we
Okay.
talking about in today's video? Let's get back to the content. Okay, the Anime Men. This is a YouTube channel, not to be mistaken with the Anime Man.
I didn't even know that was a
They
feature
have
built in
nearly
with
5
sponsors.
million subs, and they make a lot of anime-related content. Obviously,
I've kind of
but
went off
you can
on my
see,
feed
you
ever
might be
since. I kind of just want to
confused by
avoid
the
the
number of
semi-political
views
drama
for a channel with this
tuber
many
stuff generally.
subscribers. Well,
I just don't talk about it, especially on stream. Like, I would rather focus more on talking about anime and gaming content. I feel bad because they were getting more publicity for being bad rather than other creators being good. Yeah, I had like someone on Twitter complaining to me about Rev, and I was like, "Oh, why do you hate him?" And just kept on saying, "Oh, I don't like him because he's bad," and it's like, bad for what? And then they sent me like a screenshot that was some sort of like sarcastic take. I could easily read this and be like sarcastic. I'm just like, yeah, you're taking this way too seriously. And then they were just saying he want me dead. He want me dead. It's like, okay, I'm blocking you.
it's explained because they focus a lot on shorts, like a lot of other channels.
Some people just take
they
some
get
stuff way
a
too
huge
personally.
amount of their views and subs from their shorts. You can see some of the shorts with 4.7.
Okay, yeah, I can definitely. Okay, that's how they made the majority. I didn't check out their shorts. Like, I was really expecting them to send me a screenshot where it was just, like a literal, just direct, but no, they just took something out of context, or maybe it was in context. I don't know. It's just I really don't take it seriously. Just apparently some people want to, and yeah.
3.2 million. That's where they get the majority of their traction. It doesn't really seem to translate over to their actual videos because this one they uploaded about 2 days ago has 33,000.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so pretty much they made all their views off of YouTube Shorts. Something I failed to do. Can I just like talk about that for a sec? I fail with the YouTube Shorts algorithm. It like pops off in the most weirdest ways. Like, I would have some videos that would just be like 3 views. Okay, you can't see it because... But then I have some of them that pop off like 1K. It is so inconsistent. Like, you have to be lucky with the Shorts algorithm. Yeah, I don't get it because like some stuff, it really depends on the type of content my editor uploads. But yeah, some I got some Half-Life clips that pop off, and then some of them that's like a random horror game or a random Yakuza. I've noticed a bunch of my Yakuza clips tend to blow up a lot. But yeah, overall, you can see how, I mean, surprisingly, we did get some consistency. Anyway, granted, I'm going off on another subject. Where's my tab?
4.1k dislikes. Obviously, it's not going well, but it doesn't seem like a lot of the people who are subscribing for the shorts are transitioning.
I'm
over
annoyed the
to
Silk
the
Song
actual
released
videos.
while you were
And this
away.
video itself
Did
is
it?
atrocious.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There's so many reasons. We're gonna watch various clips, but let's get the
I haven't really played too much of Silk
to their
Song.
concept here and get the first 2 rankings of the anime they have reviewed based on the first episode.
Okay, first 2.
100 years of anime history.
I just wanted to go over this one because in Gundam's video, he mainly talked about anime tourist, like the topic in general, while Rev's video actually focuses on the video itself. And also, I just gotta say, like, the way this is edited,
Based on the first episode, by the way.
Today we're going.
like, this kind of feels like, I don't know, one of those like old TV infomercials. Like, have you guys ever heard of those? Hold on, I wonder if I can get like... Commercial. Can I find it? Here it is. Here, I think I can show this.
Ain't no Mickey Mouse. This ain't no Looney Tunes. This is anime. And it's taking America by storm. Now, you can catch the anime fever or turbocharge your current anime video collection with the best of Japanese anime too. But
I think it's the graininess of like the video.
Through 100 years
or
of
the blurry
anime
background.
Picking the most popular anime from each year to decide once and for all. The best anime of the century.
You people don't know shit. It's only $19.99. Yeah, prices back then were cheap. We didn't realize how good we had it.
Cade. Me and Jeremy. Hey, yo, it's Team Ethan Gianni, bro.
What's up,
We
man?
always go crazy.
I can't.
That's a little too
I can't.
crazy.
Yeah, okay.
We're starting
Yeah, I could see it in the eyes.
with this. It's on YouTube and it's 30.
Okay, well, fuck. I'm just wondering, how do you watch TV from that far of a distance? Like, I would at least have a couch, like, halfway, like, near the screen, like, I don't know. Or at least I would be sitting right there.
35 seconds long.
Whoa! That fight scene was cracked. That fight scene was cracked.
It was 30 seconds. It was about some sushi chef with like octopus arms. That anime is F tier.
This first one.
Of course you would say that. You're not focusing on the story or anything, you're just, like, looking at the animation quality back then.
Is Otogi manga calendar.
There's honestly not too much going on here that grabs my attention besides
Well,
some
of course, because you don't have an attention span.
little tune playing in the background and a still frame of some character looking at a painting. It's not looking good so far for anime. This is
What do you mean it's not looking good for anime? If it wasn't looking good, you wouldn't know about it.
into the F tier category.
Now, this might just be me, but this sort of Mr. Beast-esque vibe with videos like
I
this.
hate it. I hate it. I
but
hate, yeah.
Anyways, you can see they keep putting these classic anime into the F tier.
They're
And that-
all over the place.
That is a common theme for the 1960s and really anything before the year 2000 for them. They pretty much throw
They don't like anything before they were born.
everything into the F tier, including some of the most inspirational and foundational anime that have ever existed. But you can see, even with a 30-second clip, they couldn't even pay attention. The one guy was literally staring at his phone. He couldn't make it through a 30-second
Yeah, we saw that
clip
earlier.
before ranking it. And you see this sort of a cracked language. You know, it's some
Mhm.
Zoomer terminology you see from like TikTok or whatever. That is a really big theme throughout all this. You have to understand the kind of people that are reviewing this on a channel with nearly 5 million subs. The one guy literally admits that he didn't like anime for
Yep.
most of his life and only became an anime fan during the pandemic. Like, you can't make
You
stereotypes up
really
like
can't.
this.
As we have Death Note finally.
Can you stop eating when you're speaking? Aren't they solo-leveling fans? No care for story and only liking animation to be expected? Yeah, it really seems like that.
Death Note is so I was saying with him. Death Note, I used to hate.
Please swallow your food. Please, like, what were they even taught manners growing up?
Anime my whole entire life until 2020. The first actual anime episode I ever watched was the first episode of Death Note. It was so good. Absolute masterclass, masterpiece. 3, 2.
I only like the thing because it's the first thing I watched, so I'm gonna put it F tier. S tier.
It is the best episode we have watched by far.
It's actually kind of impressive how much of a stereotype for the COVID weeb.
It is
this guy
obvious.
is.
It
If you
is.
don't know what a COVID weeb is, by
Yeah.
the way. It's someone who only joined anime the second the pandemic started. So
Yeah, because they had like nothing else to do, and they were given like a free Crunchyroll subscription or something.
they never liked anime. In many cases, like this guy, they hated anime up until 2020. Then the pandemic starts, they're stuck inside, and all of a sudden now they're trying out anime, and they like it to a degree, despite the fact that they spend all their time crapping on the medium, and in this case, having no respect for tropes and the foundation that made the industry what it is today. And there's so many people like this. If you go to social media, Twitter in particular, there are COVID weebs all over the place. They are the most annoying people. They're the ones who want to basically play the role of a narcissist who just joins in on a fandom and a medium and wants it to now.
Man, I am so glad these people don't know what tokusatsu is. Oh, I am so glad.
Cater towards what they want. And they go around calling people buzzwords and crapping all over the medium and its fans who have been there much longer than them. And that's just the way COVID weebs are. So the fact that this guy just admitted to all of that is literally insane. And this is the guy going back and calling like foundational anime boring and a waste of time. It's
They know what Power Rangers is, though. No, they don't. No, they're just gonna like they're going to like look at like I don't know, Kamen Rider or something. And granted, I know the recent Kamen Rider series did get a worldwide release, but they're not going to acknowledge it. I hate how true COVID weeb sound. I mean, you gotta call it out what it is, honestly. We can't beat around the bush anymore about this. That is what they are. They had nothing to do during the pandemic, and they actually started to dabble into anime, something they didn't actually like growing up because they used to bully the people that were into it, and just, yeah.
Crazy. And another petty thing here, can you please put down the food while you're recording
Thank
a
you.
YouTube video? This is so petty and so specific to me. I don't know. Maybe someone out there agrees with me. Maybe one person resonates in the comments.
I'm right here. I was complaining about them eating while recording because it's like, again, I would mute my mic or something if I was eating on stream, you know? Because it's like, I know some of you customers don't I hate hearing the sound. Somebody would pick up on the mic louder than, yeah.
Section, but I absolutely hate when people are eating while recording a YouTube video. Like, just put it down. You had to talk for 10 seconds.
Call it a
Just put
mukbang.
it down for the 10 seconds it takes to make the recording. But they put Death Note in the S tier, and that's, again, based on the first episode. And I will say, you know, I really enjoy Death Note. In fact, it's one of the, I would say, like, 5 anime I would recommend to someone who's just getting into the medium. But,
yeah, that's one of the basic
like
ones.
They got a ball on a tee here.
Yeah, do you know what I would recommend? Black Butler. Yeah.
Still messed it up by admitting all these crazy things about being a COVID weeb, but it gets worse. This is their description of Lupin the Third, another classic anime. And listen to
I didn't even fucking I love Lupin the Third. Like, if you guys ever see like the movie Lupin the First, you'd recommend Overlord. Oh yeah, that's a good one as well. I've watched like the first 2 or 3 seasons, I believe. I'm not caught up anymore. I'll probably read the manga. But yeah, no, fucking Lupin the Third, it's great. Yeah, Lupin the Third is amazing. Like, I watched the movie Lupin the First when a while back, I think a couple of years back in a Discord call, and yeah, though that movie, like the animation in it is outstanding. Like, can I just show like a quick? Because Lupin the Third is like one of those animes that has adapted over time. So, like, it's quite crazy. Like, hold on. I just want to like show like a few minute of clips.
Lupin is a kind of genius. He's a man who
I don't know if I'll get in trouble for showing this.
cunning, handsome, diabolically charming.
And it's kind of crazy how like this old animation style translated over the years to what it becomes in Lupin the Third, the First. Granted, I don't know if I'll get in trouble for showing this trailer. It's kind of like the Scooby-Doo of Japan. That is a perfect description. Holy shit, you are so right. That is the Scooby-Doo of Japan. Wow. I never thought of it that way. Holy fuck. You are so right. But yeah, you can see how well the characters translate in a different 3D art style. And it's quite actually phenomenal how it looks. But yeah, I just realized the clip from the movie. Okay, this is actually a pretty good scene. I just remembered. I don't know if I get in trouble for showing this, but I'm just gonna quickly skip ahead to when they freaking slice the goddamn vehicle in half. This was so good. Yeah, if your customers haven't checked out this movie, go check it out. Because yeah, it was good. So anyways. God, the animation style is so flexible. Is a trailer, should be okay. I mean, it's a clip. But yeah, okay. Let me go back to the video. But yeah, what did they rank it again?
To how they describe their level of respect.
Yeah, let's hear about their level of
Next
respect.
anime we're watching is Lupin the Third.
Yeah, we recognize this character, and we're giving this anime a little bit more respect, so we're only gonna put it at 1.5 times speed.
Lupin's girlfriend.
1.5 times speed? What the fuck? You might as... Holy shit. Why I hate this. This reminds me of a video I saw a while back about this dude that was like trying to binge watch anime by putting it at 2 times speed. And it's like, man, just I don't know. Go read an audio or listen to an audiobook or something.
Gets captured and starts getting tortured by the bad guy. But before it goes any further,
He's on his phone, he's drinking water.
Lupin outsmarts the guy and saves the day until he's betrayed by his girl, but then ends up with her in the end. It's honestly very confusing, but as you can see, the foundations were laid and it leads to what it is today.
Of course it's confusing. You're overcomplicating the plot. You know, okay, I can literally summarize Lupin the Third for you. Lupin goes to steal something. Someone steals the thing he was stealing. And then he tries to steal it back. And he also almost gets arrested by the detective. It's not that hard.
And it's going in the D category.
Of fucking course.
Lupin the Third on 1.5 speed.
1.5 speed.
The anime that much. That is the wildest thing I've ever seen. Like, people who are dopamine starved, they have no attention span, they have to play things in 1.5 speed just to make it through.
Oh my god.
That's crazy. Okay, like, if you have to do that for an anime, that is like a complete level of disrespect. But, you know, they can't pay attention for 2 seconds. Did you watch the clip? They're either snacking or on their phone every waking moment.
Every single
what is wrong with
second.
these people? Do they need like Adderall or something?
They need to admit to the fact that they have low attention spans. You know? Just Jesus
Understand,
Christ.
but you cannot just sit there and pay attention. This is their content. It's watching and reviewing anime, and they can't even do that on regular speed.
No, their content is cosplaying as people that review anime content.
Let alone without looking at their phone every 2 seconds, and then you're supposed to trust their judgment on how they rank these things. It's absolutely insane. But this next part is what really threw me for a loop. It's the level of disrespect. This is back at the beginning of the video when they're going through the 1960s, and they talk about 2 anime in particular, Astro Boy and Big X, and they absolutely clown on these 2 foundational anime.
I remember watching Astro Boy. I think it was like the movie version.
We're gonna be watching. Our very first one is called Tetsuan Adam. So Tetsuan Adam, let's go. It's on YouTube.
Yo.
Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, my bad, guys. That was Astro Boy.
Oh,
that was Astro
come
Boy.
on,
my
bro.
bad.
But
Okay.
You pressed the wrong one.
Why is it Astro?
Why is
Oh,
Tetsuan Adam is Astro Boy?
Okay.
This is a cringe bit, I'll be honest. Like, they play it again and they just be like, oh, the Japanese name is Astro Boy, just a Western name for just, god damn it. Oh my god. How can you take it serious? You don't take anything seriously from what it looks like. You don't take any like old anime or anything seriously.
Animating his son, and then it's literally just like.
Did you not watch like very old, like, of course you don't watch anything old. I was gonna say, like, did you watch like very old like Disney cartoons or stuff? Because they used to have the same exact animation style. I can't.
So Astro Boy from 1963.
I give it an absolute bottom of the barrel F tier.
Of course you would do F tier. You weren't paying attention to anything. You look at the animation quality and just rank it as it is.
F tier, bottom of F tier.
Big X. Man, big dookie, bro. Big stinky, bro.
Like, bro, you're telling me people used to watch this?
I'm actually
Yes! Yes, people used to watch this. Yes, people used to watch things back when it was coming out in the year they were watching. Of course they would. Oh my god, these people.
Beyond bad. Like, this anime shouldn't have been made, bro.
It shouldn't have been made, bro. Then nothing wouldn't have been made. Holy shit, these people's opinions are so dog shit.
Like, brother, TikTok is down the hall and to the right. I cannot believe the level of disrespect. Not just throwing these in the F and D tiers. They basically do that for the entire
like, would it kill these guys to like read a Wikipedia article or something that talks about the series? Like, you want to review anime? At least read a fucking plot summary. But of course you can't. You probably don't even know how to read. You listen to a dub. I hope they don't watch the old black and white shows or even old silent movies. Man.
A decade of the 1960s, but the disrespect is insane. To say that Astro Boy is the bottom of the barrel of the F tier. They put it in the deep garbanzo tier.
Apparently.
How on earth can you do that? Like, you don't have to look at Astro Boy and say this is the peak of animation. We get it.
Yeah.
It's from the 1960s. Like, it's not going to look like anime we see today. They just didn't have.
But can you like talk about the inspirations? Like, I remember in like one of my college illustration classes, we were talking about like creators and what they inspired over the years. And I know one of the classmates I knew was a big JoJo fan, and then they would like talk about how it was like inspiration for a bunch of other anime. As a fact, to the point where it was just a reference. Like, you would see like a JoJo stand or something. And I would say the same actually about Kamen Rider. Like, I am so glad that these people don't know that freaking Kamen Rider exists. Because they would just like look at it and be and like try to figure out how can we make this problematic. And it's like, oh yeah, we don't like it because the shocker goons remind us of Nazi. It's like, of course, that was the point. They're evil. The end.
The technology at the time, but still, you can respect what it did for the medium.
Yeah.
In this case, it was really the first animated TV series that had mainstream high levels of success in Japan. In fact, it was the first anime to premiere in the United States. You know,
really?
Honestly, looking back at it, that was a mistake.
Yeah, that really was a
They
mistake.
should not have introduced anime to the West. Big mistake. We have abused it. We have ruined the medium. And look at the people like ranking the classics, the most.
I mean, look at Netflix adaptations. It's just so true. It really is true.
Inspirational anime of all time, throwing him in the bottom of the F tier. Absolutely insane. And then referring to Big X, the one COVID weeb says he was upset that he watched it, that he wasted his time, and that it shouldn't have ever been made.
Man. SMH.
I got nothing. But
yeah, I really got nothing either. This
more to
this
say
is
about icky themes and tropes in a different series he was watching.
Guys, I'm sorry. No.
Oh, yep, Onishima.
It only gets worse. It only gets worse every
Of
single
course.
time. I don't want to watch
We
it.
saw this.
I'm
We saw this
scared.
clip. We saw this clip during Gundam's video about this.
It's about like this high school girl, bro. She gets charmed.
How about you read like a plot summary of Onimusha? Like, hold on. You know what? I'm gonna do that. No, I'm actually going to at least be better than these. Oh, I gotta close some tabs. I have too many open. Oh man, hold on. Okay, Onimusha. Wait, am I spelling it right? Hold on. I need to double check. Wait, okay, 1991? Sorry, they kept bringing up the Netflix anime. Wait, am I spelling this? Hold on, am I spelling this wrong? Oni-sama. Oh, okay, Oni-sama. Oh, okay, I'm mistake. Okay, I'm getting two series mixed up. Sorry. Oh, okay, it was translated Dear Brother. Okay, let's see. Let's see. The series originated as a manga in the early mid-1970s. The story is about a 16-year-old girl, Nanako sorry, I'm butchering the name. Misano, who attended a pristine academy and dealt with a life as a high school student. Via writing letters to her brother. The manga has been translated into French, Italian, Polish. Okay, plot. Naomi Mitsuo was a high school freshman at an exclusive girls' school, Siren Academy, and then she began her first year at the school. She falls into a world of female rivalry, love, chaos, heartbreak. She narrates the story of the series in a chain of letters to a young man named Takahiro Henemi. So they were pen pals, who she calls Oni-sama, brother. In reality, Takahiro was her teacher at the cram school she went to. She feels such a strong bond with Taki, so she doesn't even know who this guy was. But yet again, this guy wants to just complain.
Armed up by this. I don't know what I'm watching. I'm getting scared. Look at this.
I'm getting scared. It's so horrifying. But just, dude, it's just literally pen pals that apparently was the Jesus fucking Christ. I can't.
Like this high school girl, bro.
This is high school.
This, like, dude, this dude.
He's not even getting charmed up. They're pen pals.
He's older, bro.
He literally looks like he's 35 with 4 kids.
He's a fucking teacher.
Yeah, this girl just started high school, bro. No. Look, that's me.
Dude, they're fucking pen pals. She has no idea who. Okay.
Right there. All the huzz are looking for us. Look at this.
They're just very pretty guys, but they're
very
girls.
pretty guys.
So I just don't understand.
They have to like blurt out like something just every single second. Oh my god.
What the concept was, and
you don't know what the concept. Read a fucking Wikipedia article or summary. Jesus fucking Christ! This freeze frame I caught on. Okay, but yeah, just man. Holy fuck! Would it kill these guys to actually read a fucking summary of the shows they're reviewing?
to watch, dear brother.
You know what? I'm gonna say it. We all owe the anime man an apology. Don't mix this guy up with the anime men. You know, Joey's had some takes on his channel or with the Trash Taste podcast that have gotten a lot of criticism
It was Connor
on social media. You know, particularly his.
If you remove Connor from that podcast, it would just be those two talking about their favorite
100
lollies.
times out of 100 over these guys. It's not even close. Like,
Come
I think
on.
we owe him a bit of an apology. Like, you know what? We didn't realize how good we had it with this guy. Like, this is absolutely crazy. You can see these guys virtue signaling about fictional content. Going through about, like, the older dude, he looks 35. Like, this is very Hassan Piker coded, right?
Okay,
like, trying to act like someone's 35 is
can I escape this man? Just I don't want to talk about politics,
so
please.
Ancient, it's actually hard to believe. Like, no, dude, like, that's probably the average age of an anime fan. You're like freaking out over someone being 35, let alone a fictional character where this guy is whining about fictional characters. Like, dude, you're in the wrong medium. And also, they praise other series that are like way more deep into these things they think are problematic, but they glaze those up because they're more recently created, I guess. But yeah.
Of course they would like new things that come out. It has all the fun, flashy animations.
In the world that could really break apart what he actually said. I have no clue. But at the end of the day,
Like, this really is a tier list based off of like animation quality. Like, they should just rename it from like what do they even call this? Like anime tier list to like animation quality tier list.
these guys are what? Tourists. And this clip about Dragon Ball just really slams that one home.
This is the one that wasn't featured in Gundam's video that I wanted to bring up.
Okay, these guys are tourists. Not only did they have no respect for anything that came even a few decades ago, but they don't know anything about something as basic as Dragon Ball.
You know what time it is?
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball time. Dragon Ball.
They only watch Dragon Ball Z whenever it would like show up on Saturday morning cartoons. I know that because I was one of them.
Time.
Dragon Ball. I don't want anyone attacking me for what I'm about to
Everyone's will attack you for what you're about to say.
But what the hell did I just watch?
Wait, what do you mean, what the hell you just watched? You watched Dragon Ball. That's what you watched.
Goku with a tail.
Yeah, Goku, of course he had a tail. Did you not? Okay, this is how I know that these people didn't even bother paying attention to the original Dragon Ball series. Because, like, yeah, Goku didn't have a tail when he was older. Because it was cut off. Because he was turning into the Great Ape. And, yeah, they had to, like, cut that off of him. He was becoming way too overpowered. And it's like, for those who watch Dragon Ball, when Vegeta shows up, yeah, of course he had his tail, and then he turned into the Gray Ape, and they had to, like, cut it off, preventing him to transform, and it's just, oh my god. I fucking can't. It's like we were recently a while back we played like Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero, and it does a good job summarizing at least yeah, parts of the series. I don't know if it actually goes over like the original Dragon Ball stuff, even though they do feature characters from the original Dragon Ball, but yeah.
I've never seen that before. Goku with his, you know, you just gotta watch the anime to find out.
You don't even do a good job summarizing anything. You just be like, oh yeah, you gotta watch it to find out. Just
But Nirvana cover and Bulma trying to.
wait, what cover? Wait, what cover? I can't even understand what this guy's saying. It's like he's mumbling half of the stuff.
The 10-year-old? Are you serious?
Fucking, oh my god. Of course you want to bring up morals in your fucking anime. Look how excited they are.
It's honestly not a very good start to the anime. This is
It's not a good start to the anime. You don't know any good start to an anime. If it's not like a flashing cool animation or colors or stuff like that, obviously you're not gonna like it.
going straight into the D tier.
Fucking D
Why
tier.
does
Wow.
Goku have a tail?
Yeah, why does Goku, like, you know, someone who wasn't from planet Earth, have a fucking tail? Man, it was totally not like his entire species had tails or anything like that. I fucking can't. I don't even consume that much Dragon Ball content, and even I know.
Certified tourist moment.
Oh my god,
Certified
yeah, it
tourist
is.
Moment. Like, I'm not even like the biggest Dragon Ball fan of all time.
Exactly.
But, like, dude, like, are you serious? Did you really just say that on a channel with nearly 5 million
Like, you couldn't put, like, 2 and 2 together, being like, just, oh my god.
subs? A channel that's dedicated to anime, like, that is posting your own L's at that point. But it kind of reminds me of a lot of other people on social media, the COVID weebs, who, you know, they use the Dragon Ball memes to try to call people like predators over fictional content, not realizing, like, the early seasons of Dragon Ball had...
And also, I think I had, like, a searchers. Hold on. Did I not have this here? Okay. I was gonna say, because, yeah, even Japan itself has its own tourist problems with tourists that comes in and don't even respect the culture. And just does whatever, thinking they're in America and they can get away with it. It's frustrating.
Plenty of Lolicon and Shotokan themes, and they're just showing, again, how much of a tourist they are, but... You know, more.
It's like if they like feel uncomfortable about something, they're just good instead of just like being like, oh okay, just brushing it off. They have to complain. They have to complain, being like, oh, this is weird. He's weird, and it's like they then goes into the state of them being like, oh, this is illegal. This is no, dude, you just don't like it. Like I said, different taste.
Whining about fictional content. Seems to be a present theme with these people.
It really is.
Signaling about it, but there's a couple.
We even go back to their we even went back to their very first tier list, and they were complaining about characters that were underage, even though half of their entire tier list was that. Like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Things I want to talk about.
I feel like I'm repeating like the same points over again. Thank you.
Get the points. They really have a weird relationship with Mecha. You can see they gave Macross a F tier rating.
Okay, they gave Macross a night. Also, look at the years. Like, they hate everything that's from like the late 1900s. But apparently they love stuff that was from the 2000s. Man, pattern recognition. This is rough.
Ranking, which is one of the inspirations behind Gurren Lagann, which they gave an A tier. Like, make it make sense, man.
There's no consistency.
This is crazy. Actually crazy. At the end of the day, all this stuff is objective, right? There's no, or subjective, right? There's no right or wrong answer or right or wrong ranking of something like an anime review. But this stuff is crazy. I think
but you can tell when someone's doesn't know what they're talking about when they're just trying to make a review of the content. Cause like, honestly, I wouldn't do like an anime tier list of my own. I would do something of like a series I'm familiar with. So no, I probably wouldn't do a freaking Gundam tier list because, like, you know, I'm not too familiar with the Gundams and stuff like that. But I want to say something I was probably familiar with. A lot of was probably Kamen Rider, and yeah, that would be something I would do with a tier list on. But yeah, no, it just seems like a bunch of low attention span people.
average anime
that
fan with pretty much
cannot
any
like
experience
have the
looks at this
attention
and they're just,
span
like,
for
scratching
very
their heads.
old anime.
Or in some cases are probably like punching their desk or something. It's crazy. They also gave Toradora a C tier. You know what? I'll play one more clip. I lied. Okay,
God damn
one more
it.
clip.
Guys,
You lied to
me
me.
and Jeremy are at the point where
He's dying, guys. He's
we've already seen so many, and we just want something new.
What do you mean you want something new? What do you mean? We've been watching too much slice of life. I want something new. I miss my action. I miss my freaking anime that's like throwing like a image of like like a different image every single second. I cannot like take any like slow pacing stories. I'm so tired. My attention span was not built for this. Shut the
This is
fuck
exactly not it.
And when we get something
Nothing
like
is it for
Toradora-
you. Nothing is it for you. You will never be happy.
Keep in mind, we're only 15 minutes in.
You're only 15 minutes in and you feel like dying. Jesus fucking Christ. These guys overreact too much. They play a bit. Just for fuck's sake.
I feel like we've seen so many romance of slice
You haven't. You haven't, okay? You really haven't.
of lives that are kind of exactly the same.
Because of that, we'll be putting it in.
Of course. It's like, oh, I've seen too many slice of life anime. C tier. We're not going to talk about the plot or anything. No, we're not going to talk about like the relationship between the two characters. No, C tier. Because I'm tired. That's all.
C tier.
Personally speaking, if you give Toradora a C tier and / or fall asleep while watching it,
Yeah.
you should be deported.
Oh,
I
God.
think that is a fair
Oh, God, Rev.
I think there should be some punishment for giving Toradora a C tier. That absolutely...
You know, I really hope people don't take that comment seriously, but I feel like there are people on social media that takes comments like these serious and then goes into like, oh, I hate Rev Deshu. He says I should be deported. It's like, no, dude, don't take this seriously.
Racks my mind. That is crazy work to give that a C tier.
It is.
While giving something like Naruto S
Of course they would do. Of course. Of fucking course. This is the only type of anime they watch. Anything outside of like the mainstream stuff like that, anything niche, they will not like it. They will not get used to it. Maybe one of them will be watching it by themselves, keeping it to themselves, enjoying it to themselves. Yeah, that was me.
tier. What are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? It's absolutely crazy, but let's wrap this video up. Here is their actual tier list. This is the finalized result. You can see a lot of head scratchers, like Inuyasha being in the D tier, Angel Beats being in the D tier.
Jesus fucking Christ, Angel Beats, man. I bet they didn't even cry because they didn't even have the attention span to pay attention to the fucking story. I remember Angel Beats. I thought that's so the ending was sad. I cried. There are always code weaves that think JJK is S tier out there. What does JJK stand for?
And being in the C tier. Basically the entire F tier.
I'm horrible
just
with
being
abbreviations.
Old anime. Because apparently old equals bad. And then all of the S tier except for maybe two
Jujutsu
exceptions
Kaisen.
is all
Okay.
stuff from the last like decade or two.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'll be honest, I never actually watched Jujutsu Kaisen. I know it's a popular anime among like the normies, but yeah.
That's pretty much what's going on with this video. I think there's an obvious pattern here. And the comment section is brutal. Let's read a couple.
You know, I should go check out the comment section. Yeah, you know, let me do that. Hold on. Let me do that real quick. Let's go. Because, granted, they might be deleting comments. Ignore my own. That's only a single like. Saw this clip floating around. Wanted to come here to personally call you tourist. Rubber Ross. Oh, Jesus. Oh wow, you actually got some big you got some big content creators coming in here. Even the Mexican cartel and Deep Hoods know why Goku have a fucking tail. Yeah, they do. Oh my god. I used to hate anime my whole life, but why the heck do you have a viewer base? Because they got popular off of YouTube Shorts. Literally 30 seconds anime and couldn't even keep your eyes in on it for 30 seconds. Oh my god, people call anything rage bait this day. This is not rage bait, this is just garbage. I wish it was rage bait, so it was easier to brush it off. No respect for older titles, no acknowledgement for how genuinely important and influential some of these series are, absolutely zero understanding for the general culture and tropes of anime, treating everything as a joke, constant references to cringe memes, not even able to watch anything without speeding it up. It is generously embarrassing. You know what? You know what? How about I do this? There's a setting on YouTube for premium users that gives you ×4. How do you how does he feel now? I mean, if you're going to like play the anime at like freaking ×2 speed, I might as well do you at ×4. Anyways, I just want to do that for a bit. Sorry. But yeah, it's like, man, they're going through it so fast. Like, this video should be like over an hour long if you want to like go over anime from 1961, from 2005. But no, you're not going to do that. Of course not. Not with your attention span. Oh my god. One of the biggest anti-tubes turning out to be nothing but tourists. How am I not surprised? I mean, if you look at their older content, it's pretty obvious. Please never rank anything ever again. It's kind of funny because that's how they started their channel, ranking stuff. I don't see any commentary channels bringing up their older content. I feel like I'm the only one that actually went to look at their older videos. And just, yeah, I can see the blatant hypocrisy. Hypocrisy. Jesus fucking Christ, I can't pronounce shit. But yeah. Yeah, anyways. I think there was like one more, because if you like look them up, there's this one video I saw. Where is it? Here it is. Hypocrite. I really. Oh, sorry. Let me just quickly take it off. Let me watch this at a normal speed, because I actually have more of an attention span than the anime men.
Thank you.
I just want
missed me. I know I've been gone for a while. Cooking up this really fun video about Kingdom, and I was supposed to release that video, but I didn't want to leave you guys in the dark. I've decided to make some shorter videos in the meantime to keep you guys company. If you've been in the anime community lately, you've probably heard of the term tourist. Tourist is
all the
used to
time.
insult someone who you believe is a phony anime fan. Although I feel like there are definitely a lot of people who pretend to like anime because it's popular now, I also feel like tourist has become a bit more of a buzzword. Sometimes people throw that word a bit carelessly.
Oh yeah, they toss around a lot of words carelessly, just to insult the person.
So I want to show everyone some real tourists. Luckily for me, I found just the right people as an example. Meet the Anime Men. A very original name there. Wow.
I do. There's one thing I do have to say: add a sound suppressor or sound suppression with your mic. It will definitely help get rid of the background audio.
Subscriber count. I've never heard of these guys in my life, but pretty impressive. They even have anime in their
Okay, at first I thought they misspelled it.
username. How could these guys possibly be tourists? I obviously got the wrong guys here, right? Right? Wrong! Recently, the anime men have found themselves in a bit of a controversy online after posting their most recent video. They had dropped one of the most dog shit videos on AniTube. They undertook a challenge to rank some of the most popular anime of the last century, offending pretty much every anime fan base across the web. Look at that sweet
I need to go check. Hold on. 1 second. I need to go double check something. How many dislikes did they get on that video? Oh, 18K. Yep. Anyways.
dislike ratio. But what exactly made people so mad? I took a look at the video to find out.
You think they're going to do a response video after this? I really wonder, and then just like avoid every single criticism that they were given.
Going through the video, you can tell that these guys don't give a shit at all. For the first few minutes, they're just shitting on old vintage anime. Look, I get it. Most people probably wouldn't find retro anime all that engaging. But if you don't...
Of course not, because they were literally fed like a lot of like fast pace, just images in your face, animation.
Don't want to watch anime from the 60s and 70s, then don't make an entire fucking video reviewing them. You could have just made a video covering anime from the 21st century. And it's not like these guys are actually watching it either. They barely even know what's going on.
I'm really glad that this guy's pointing out at the phone bits, like the amount of times this guy is on his phone.
Half the time. They give each of these animes an F and they don't even elaborate.
They really don't.
Say because they're not even paying attention to begin with.
He sat down and actually paid attention.
You didn't sat. What do you mean you sat down and pay attention? No, you didn't. Stop fucking lying. Hold on, I want you to hear that again.
They're not even paying attention to begin with.
We sat down and actually paid attention to watch.
We actually paid attention? No, you didn't. No, you fucking didn't. Stop lying. Maybe you paid attention, but no one else was.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. Never mind. I take that back. I'm sorry I gave you some hope.
I think Jeremy died.
I'm sorry I believed in you.
The disrespect they have
Jesus
for these
fucking
anime goes
Christ.
even further when you find out that they've been putting them in 2x speed.
All the pacing is pretty trash.
Wait, they put them all at 2x speed? I thought they were only doing specific series. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, so that's why when they're like, oh, we're just going to leave this anime at 1.5. Oh my fucking god. They were listening to all of them at 2x fucking speed. These lack of attention spanning brain cells. Holy fuck.
They don't even have the decency to watch that shit regularly. I have a pretty bad attention span myself, but Jesus Christ, I have never in my life put any anime or even non-anime in faster speeds, even if I thought they were boring. I don't even think children who watch YouTube shorts on their iPads have that bad of an attention span. And they're still sleeping through most of it anyway, so what's even the point?
Yeah, I don't get these this just feels like satire at this point. Like, the more clips I'm seeing of them just like falling asleep during it just feels like satire.
They sped up shows that they're not even looking at. Even at 2x speeds, their attention span is beyond fried. Not even
the more I look at this the more worse it's getting.
Most brain-rotting TikTok-addicted Zoomers on this level. There's this particularly egregious moment when they get to Dragon Ball. Listen to this shit.
But what the hell did I just watch? Goku with
You
a tail?
watched Dragon Ball.
I've never seen that before.
Goku with a tail. I've never seen that
I hope this guy elaborates.
Are we serious? They call themselves the anime men.
Like, you would just think, being like, oh yeah, Goku's species had tails. Oh man, I wonder why Goku didn't have a tail. Oh, because in the original Dragon Ball anime it got cut off. Just to actually turn him back into normal after turning into the Great Ape. Just, oh my god.
They didn't know Goku had a fucking tail? That's like,
I feel like you could like put 2 and 2 together.
I don't even watch basketball and I know that. I know it's a meme that Dragon Ball fans don't even watch their own show, but this is outrageous. You don't even
it is quite true at this point.
To watch OG Dragon Ball to know that. You're telling me you haven't seen a screenshot or a picture of his tail? Dude, they make references to it in Z as well. How do you not know this?
Because they did not watch Z at all. Maybe they watched like clips or something. And granted, I remember when I was like checking out the manga. This is the original Dragon Ball manga back in my like freaking school library, and yeah, I saw like, oh yeah, Goku had a tail. Oh yeah, right. Just I was able to put 2 and 2 together after a while, being like, oh yeah, his species had tails.
Then when they're watching City Hunter, they just stop it halfway and give it a C. Watch the fucking episode. That's what this whole
Wait, they didn't even finish an entire... Jesus fucking Christ. How do you post stuff like this and just not have the common sense, not even like think ahead? Like, don't you think other people's gonna like look at this and like judge you for like your lack of attention span? Oh my god, I fucking can't.
Entails. Watch the damn episode and rank it.
Mhm.
And once again, they don't elaborate why. Every time they just go,
They will never elaborate why.
oh, it was bad, or oh, it was boring. And there's zero reasoning behind it. And on the rare occasions they do talk about a show, their cadence and mannerisms are just insufferable.
It really is.
Where be listening to them speak, and it's almost impossible to get what they're trying to say.
Why do you think I don't want to like watch their tier list videos and I'm like watching it through like these other commentators talking about it? Why the fuck do I keep getting horrible freeze frames? I gotta stop pausing. I have to stop pausing. Oh my god.
Very pretty guys, but they were very pretty
This guy's using gallons. Holy. No, you don't. Fuck, you're like, no. Yeah, I gotta barely watch it.
Very clear that these guys have a bias for only the
Yeah.
anime that they've heard of. If the anime isn't recognizable or mainstream, they won't give it the time of the day. When they watch Fist of the North Star, they don't talk about the plot or the characters. They're talking about the fucking
Jesus fucking Christ! I swear, watch them make an apology video and like try to make an excuse that their tier list was satire. I can't wait. Either that or they just stop uploading. Honestly, I'll be okay if they just stop uploading.
dead meme that hasn't been funny in years, because that's the only thing they
Oh my
recognize.
god, I'm not
If it's
the
a show that
I'm
isn't that
not the
popular,
only one
they'll
getting
sit
the
on their
crazy.
phones for half of it.
Jesus fucking Christ, get off your phone! Oh my god, these are the type of people where like you would take their phones away as a like the teacher would take their phones away and they would just be upset the entire class. I remember seeing students like those. It was fucking funny. Because they always thought they could get away with it. You want to know what I did? I put my phone in a fucking book, and I was able to get away with it. Because the teachers at least respected the fact that I was trying to hide it. Like, holy shit.
And then call it trash. But there's one part that truly boiled my blood. The brown one starts talking about how he used to hate anime his whole life up until 2020 when he magically
we don't even know their names. Do they even introduce themselves? Probably
started
not.
to like it. I mean, come on. These guys are a walking stereotype. These guys only started getting into anime because it was trendy and socially acceptable after COVID. One day I'm going to travel back in time and fix this. By blowing the fuck out of Wuhan so COVID never happens. These guys would have never cared about
That is a okay, well not that, but like if COVID didn't happen, they wouldn't these people wouldn't have been into anime wouldn't have been popular. We would be getting maybe less Netflix adaptations. Just man, I tell you, the things that happen when people have to like isolate themselves. I mean, I became a VTuber and I started streaming, but just Jesus.
anime if it didn't get them so much attention. You think these guys would have started an anime channel if people still got bullied for it? No!
Nope.
You got your otaku shit for the fashion, fuck nigga. I don't even want to get into the actual rankings of these episodes. These dudes have some god-awful takes. Not even just because I think their taste is shit. It's that they barely even explain why they think an episode is.
This guy's still on his phone. Well, and also they show the screen, and then you see this guy looking at his own phone. It's like, no, he's not watching the anime on his phone. No, he's just he's scrolling on his phone, because these people cannot tier list anything or review anything. Like, holy fuck! Wait, they're actually watching Jujutsu Kaisen.
Is good. Like when they covered JJK's fairly uninteresting first episode, they say that the episode was peak. Then they call JJK as a series overrated. Then they just say that the episode was peak again and give it an S.
Wait, are they flip-flopping their opinion? Jesus fucking Christ, they're not consistent at all.
That's it. No analysis, No discussion, no elaboration, no nothing. I can't even make fun of what they like if I don't even know why they like it. These goobers can't even do the basic thing of explaining themselves. How the hell do these guys have 4 million subscribers?
Shorts, just literally, just you would see their shorts, and they got like 1 million views on shorts. That's how.
They do YouTube Shorts
Yep.
content? Oh, brother.
Yep.
It makes sense though. Guys with attention spans this bad would know exactly how to appeal with children with ADHD.
I'm sorry, man, but your husband's condition is terminal.
How long does he have?
Wait, are these the skits they do? Okay.
I can't say for sure, but about 6 to 7 weeks.
6, 7.
How do people watch?
What was even the punchline of that? Whatever.
Watch this shit. You would have to be off drugs or on the spectrum to find this shit
Oh,
bearable
Jesus.
to sit through. I did some digging on these guys.
Okay.
It turns out one of them doesn't even watch anime.
Wait, hello everyone, my name is Sam. I've always really enjoyed being creative when it comes to being in or making videos. And I love going to the gym, chilling, and doing nothing all day. My dream is one day to own a farm somewhere in Northern Europe with a fluffy cow. I'm also in the anime men, and I don't watch anime at all. Slowly changing. Did someone say ironic? What? What the fuck is your description, dude? I fucking don't get it. Like, I really wonder if these guys will just like look back years later and be like, yeah, this was a mistake.
They call themselves the anime men, by the way.
We watch it, man. What a fucking
Doesn't even watch anime. They call
what a fucking lie, actually. Jesus fucking Christ! What a fucking like! I want to get out of this rabbit hole. This is going to be the last video we look at this rabbit hole, and then I'm gonna go play some video games. Okay, we're done yapping because I've been oh my god, I fucking hate it. I hate it. I absolutely fucking hate it.
Call themselves the anime men, by the way. This guy just blatantly admits that he doesn't watch anime right under his introduction page. Cold hard proof that these guys are complete posers.
They are. They really are posers. They're just gonna like, oh hey, this genre's popular. Let's fake it till we make it. Like, man, I've never seen like a case of like faking it till you make it so blatant.
Anyone telling you otherwise, these guys don't care for the medium. That much was obvious by the video. The entire video concept is stupid to begin with. It's unfair to judge the first episode of something because a vast majority of it is set up for the rest of the story. A lot of anime often take their time and progressively get better as
But that's the thing. They cannot take their time because they don't have any attention span for that time.
One of my favorite animes ever, the anime I revolve my entire online persona around, is Gintama. And honestly, Gintama has a dog shit first episode. It starts off with a non-canon filler episode that doesn't work as a proper introduction to the world and the characters. But as the characters developed and their dynamics,
I mean, the show is like
blossomed,
iconic.
I became obsessed with how entertaining the show was. Not everything will be mind-blowing from the start. To recognize this, you have to have patience.
Yes.
These bums just want immediate gratification.
Exactly. That's it. Jesus fuck! Can I stop with these freeze frames? Every single time I freeze, it's like one of them has to have their jaw unhinged. Oh my god. Fuck, what was even my point? Fuck, I forgot. Fuck. Just... Oh my god. I swear I do this on accident.
These niggas make the perfect
Oh my
case
god,
for
yeah.
gatekeeping. It's why people have such a burning
Yeah, they are.
hatred for tourists. It's exactly why people
Because they come into the space and be like, oh hey, We don't like this, this, or that. No, this stuff is weird. No, we don't want to learn about this. Man, I'm so glad these people stay away from tokusatsu, because they would just come into the media and be like, oh, hey, this is like Power Rangers, right? Yeah, oh, wow, what's this? Wow, I don't get this Japanese stuff. Yeah, well, wow, it's just, this stuff's weird. Yeah, this is weird. They should stop doing it. Yeah, no, this is canceled. No, you like this? Oh, fuck it. You're a something. I don't even know what I would call you. But yeah, it's fucking irritating. Just Jesus Christ, just watch it if you enjoy it. If not, just quit. Just don't complain about it.
Make fun of shonen tards. I can't watch this. There's no hype or aura. Where are my aura and hype moments? You're all a bunch of cringe larpers who don't know what they're talking about. I would say no offense to these guys, but it wouldn't be genuine. All offense to these guys.
All of it.
In fact, if I ever catch one of you in public, you might get lynched.
Okay. The anger is real. It is seriously real. People are fed up at this point. Oh god, I hope no one takes those bits seriously. Jesus fucking Christ. Because it just feels like people cannot take anything ironic, right? Just, yeah. Anyways, but yeah, just overall, if you're going to review something, at least know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But man, the hate is real. And I really wonder if they're ever going to talk about that. Like, hold on, have they been uploading shorts? I need to double check. Man, that's such a red bar. I need to double check. Have they been uploading? Okay, well, luckily, like I said, when it comes to YouTube Shorts, I have an extension that can just turn any shorts into a video. They uploaded 19 hours ago. No, you're not. You're not watching any of these.
And we want to dress up, but the only thing is we don't know how.
You want to cosplay. That's all.
We enlisted his help.
They chopped, but we can do our best.
Oh, okay, there's a copyrighted music, I think, so I'm not even gonna bother. Okay, so you just want to cosplay and look cool in front of the camera. That's all you want to do. They should just call themselves the cosplay men, because I swear I see more cosplay bits from them than them actually talking about anime. Context clues are dead. People don't know what jokes are anymore. Yeah, they really don't. Anyways, overall, just if you're going to talk about something, at least know what you're talking about, and just be grateful. Be grateful for anything you're into that is a niche. Be grateful that's a niche, because oh my god, once something becomes popular, it's only going downhill from there. Yeah, wait until like Hollywood gets into it, and then they start like trying to like be like, oh hey, we want to make a live action version of this, but not really. No, we actually just want to take the name and then do our own thing, and then disregarding everything of the original source. We've seen it happen in video games. We've seen it happen in anime, and yeah, man. And you know what? I'm really glad Power Rangers, the only thing out of Tokusatsu came Power Rangers. I'm glad, because... Okay, I'm about to get into another fucking rant. I don't know if anyone has ever heard of, like, Saban's Masked Rider. I don't know if anyone has ever heard about this. But this is the result if Kamen Rider was, you know, mainstream and, like, you know, as popular as Power Rangers was. This is the fucking result.
Warrior leader at your service.
Oh wait, this is like a freaking corrected version. Let me pull up the original version.
Ah, good. He's regaining consciousness. Oh, he's come up. Do not try to rise yet, Dex. How do you feel, young Masked Rider? Masked Rider warriors? Your grandfather Lexian sent us. It appears we were just in time.
Bruticon is more powerful than we imagined, but he can be defeated if we work together.
I am Masked Rider warrior leader at your service.
Your Kamen Rider Ichigo.
I am warrior commander.
Your Kamen Rider V3.
I am V3.
No, you're not V3. You're X. Shut the fuck up.
I am
Spider-Man.
You're Amazon.
I am Masked Rider X.
You're not X, you're fucking stronger.
I am Amazon.
I forgot your name, actually. You're not, but you're not fucking Amazon.
Strongman.
You're not Strongman. The previous guy with the fucking S on his logo was Strongman.
Your service. I am Z-Cross.
No. Okay, here's the fixed version, though. Where was it?
I am Masked Rider Warrior Leader at your service.
I am Kamen Rider 1. I am Kamen Rider 2. You're V3. You're Rider Man. You want to know something funny? Because the reason why he wasn't featured, because yeah, they couldn't get probably a Western man into the suit. I bet. I bet that's the reason why they didn't feature him.
I am Masked Rider X.
You're Kamen Rider X. Yes, you are Amazon. Yes, you are Kamen Rider Stronger. You see? You see, if you only get the right people that know what the fuck they're talking about. Jesus, I'm so glad Kamen Rider never got freaking localized. Holy fuck. Sky. You have to bring in the Japanese names because they don't have those. Super 1. Right, Z-Cross. Okay, anyways. Overall, be grateful if your niche or whatever you're into is a niche. I think that's the lesson that we can take from all of this. Otherwise, you're gonna have people make a tier list and barely look at the show and fall asleep during it and just yeah. Okay, that's it. I'm out of this rabbit hole. We're done. We've been two and a half hours into this shit. I'm tired. I'm gonna go play some video games now. I don't know how commentary YouTubers do this all day. Anyways. Yeah, I don't know if I'll do more bits like this, like maybe talking about like video games and anime, but overall, I think we're good. Yeah.